Hey everyone, this is Dale Berkebile, and I just wanted to check in with you today because we are in a time like no other. One where we're not sure what the next minute is going to be. Things are changing so fast. Things are getting shut down. We're self-quarantining. The city is quarantining us. Uh, um, and so this can be a little stressful, right? It can create some anxiety and some frustrations and some fear, and we're not sure really what's happening, right? So, what I thought I would do is share some tactics that I use to relieve stress, to relieve anxiety, to just find peace and happiness. And and today or any day in the next 2 weeks or however long it is that we're dealing with this corona virus issue, I thought this might be a great way for me to help you if you've never been exposed to these ideas of meditation and being present in the moment. Because a lot of times what happens is we stress about what the future holds, what's next week going to look like, what's today going to look like. Oh my God, are we going to lose everything that the past held? And so we focus on the past and the present, and we get stressed out because our present moment doesn't feel like what we want it to be. We feel like we're out of control and different things like that. And so anyhow, the thing to know is that it doesn't matter if you're anxious about your job or the economy, because that's kind of a big deal what's going on right now. It doesn't matter if you're stressed out about potentially getting coronavirus or sick in some other way. It may be that you're trying to take care of your kids and have no idea how to manage kids every day for the next 2 weeks or 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it turns into being. It could be that you're stressed because your elderly parents are struggling or potentially at risk. And so it doesn't matter what it is. But at the end of the day, meditation is one way that you can alleviate stress and find peace and calm. So what I thought I would do today is I'm going to create a 5-minute meditation. We're going to do a 5-minute meditation together. And so some of you will think this is really silly, kind of hokey and whatever. But what I'm hoping is the people that are actually really stressed out, that are really anxious right now, actually take this very serious and have an open mind and give this a try and actually meditate with me. So I'm going to start a 5-minute meditation, a timer that it'll have a bell in the beginning and it'll have a bell at the end of the meditation. So you'll know, obviously, we're starting and obviously when we're ending. And so you may be able to hear the background, which is there'll be waves in the background, so you can kind of hear some music going on as we do this. Now, here's what I want you to do personally. Get yourself seated you can either sit in a chair where you have your feet flat against the ground and you're sitting with a good posture, your back is straight up and down, or you can sit on the floor Indian style, cross your legs and sit on the floor. You can use if you have a yoga mat, you can use a yoga mat. If you have a yoga pad or even a meditation, if you're a little more experienced, maybe you have a meditation cushion pad that you can sit on. You can use any of those things. But for the very basic people who have never tried this before, you can sit in a seat and just, again, have your posture. I want you to close your eyes. And what we're going to do first is we're going to start out with 3 in breaths and 3 in and out breaths. So breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, typically what I do is I do like 3 right up front that are going to be very big, deep breaths. Okay, so I want you to take those deep breaths to get you sort of in the zone. That's going to be the first 3 breaths that we'll do together. And then from there, you will go to your natural breath, okay? And you'll just continue to breathe. And you can just breathe through your nose if that is most comfortable for you. But the other thing that I also want you to be aware of is a lot of people get kind of weirded out when they're meditating because their mind starts going crazy and they start thinking of all kinds of things. What I want to make you aware of is that that happens to everyone. So that's not kind of crazy or weird. But what I want you to do in that moment is I want you to say, I want you to realize that you are thinking and let that thought go. And then what I want you to do, here's a trick that you can use, which is called anchoring. I want you to start to say in and out. So when I breathe in. When I breathe out, out. In, out. Now, when we get into the actual meditation itself, you can do that on your own. And what that'll do is that'll help you stop thinking about whatever it is that you're thinking about and let go and come back to the moment and be present and just focus on what you're saying and your breath, okay? So here we go. I'm going to start the timer. And again, this is just a 5-minute meditation. So please join me. What we're going to do, again, sit up straight, close your eyes, and let's get started here. 3 deep in-breaths. And then you can go to your regular breathing. Again, if you've started thinking, realize that you're thinking about whatever it is you're thinking about, and then let go of those thoughts. Then let's come back to our breath. In, out. 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 Okay. Now with that bell, you can open your eyes. And I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that with this, you were able to find some calm, some peace. And here's the thing. What I should do is create a challenge where we do a 10-minute meditation every single day for the next whatever several days, because here's what I'll tell you: if you do 10 minutes of meditation for the next 30 days, let's say, you'll really be able to see the power of meditation, and it will give you some calming, some peace. And in a time like today, like the world that we're in today, we all need a little more calm, a little more peace, and some joy in our lives. So give it a try. This is something that, I did the first one here so you can see exactly how I do what I do. And if you want, there are several apps that you can use. I prefer Insight Timer because first off, it's free. Second, it has a ton of different types of meditation. So you can do what we did, which was a time meditation, but you can also do guided meditation in case you feel uncomfortable doing time meditation by yourself if you're new to this sort of thing. But the other thing is, you can do this. It doesn't matter if you're what your spiritual background. This isn't a spiritual thing. It doesn't have to be a spiritual thing. It can be. And Insight Timer also has a lot of spiritual meditations that you can use, but they also have plenty that are secular. So you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So anyhow, peace, love, and respect, my friends. I hope this brings you a little bit of joy, just a little bit. And if you like this, share it with your friends. And if you like this, please share your comments and your thoughts. If you would like to do more meditations together, then I can certainly deliver some other ideas to try and help you out in this crazy time. Okay? Thank you so much. And again, peace, love, and respect to you, my friends. You guys have a good evening.